For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit hansoncarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
Hi, this is Tony.
And I'm Dan, and you're watching...
Dear Dad.
Oh, wait, you're not watching it yet, but you should be every Thursday at our new time from...
7 to 8.
That's the new time. Dear Dad on enravio.com.
Only in radio.com.
Where else could it be? Tune in.
On the internet.
The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there. And we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com. InRavio.com.
Welcome to the show. We are live, Two Guys in a Chick Show. Thanks for joining us. I am Chuck. This is Bonnie. Got Matt and Kevin in the booth. So how was your weekend, Bon? What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Really? You did absolutely
I
nothing?
did nothing. It was wonderful. It was truly wonderful. I need more days like that. More days to just sit and do nothing. Actually, I can't say I did nothing. I did laundry.
Okay.
Nothing exciting.
Yeah. But you didn't go to the gym. You didn't go out on a boat. None of that.
Nope.
That was it. That was your whole weekend. What
I
about
rested.
Saturday? Saturday we were at the street fair, right? Down in Santa Mauritius with the 2 vans. Busy day,
Yes.
right? A lot going on, a lot of people down there. That was a good street fair. That was a good one. So what did you guys do in there over the weekend?
Well, Tuesday, Matt and I went out to a bar, not together.
See, Kev, I kind of thought he was gonna win you over to his team, sooner or later. Really? What was it called?
Brick House and Pat Jog.
Okay. And you did some karaoke. So what songs did you guys sing? Did you do I Will Always Love You?
I didn't know it was a country.
You didn't know. You didn't know what?
I didn't know it was a country themed karaoke.
Oh, really?
So when I walked in and I saw Kevin with a cowboy hat on, I thought he was just being entertaining.
You thought he was being who's the kid from Walking Dead?
You're asking the wrong person. I only know about
Carl.
the show
Carl.
because of you guys.
He spells it with a K though, because it's closer to Kevin.
Oh,
He's got the cowboy hat. Did he have the 6-shooter on his hip?
no.
Rollin', 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 keep them doggies rollin'. No?
No.
So what did you sing, Matt, at the country karaoke?
I sang something off genre.
Really?
Shame.
I did Ed McCain's I'll Be. It was
You
kind
know
of
it.
country.
Yeah.
You know the song.
Kind of country?
Kind of country.
But you were very surprised at how well Kev sings.
I was.
Yeah. He used to sing for us when we did the band jam. He was our singer.
Down here.
Yeah. Yeah. On a performance stage. Cool. All right, so moving right along. So what do you bring into the table?
My stupid news, of course. What else is new? I have plenty of stupid news.
Okay.
You're gonna go right into my my little thing. There it is.
News of the stupid.
News of the stupid. Well, in Anderson, South Carolina, this one's not really stupid, but it's a little bit, I don't know. You tell me what you think, and you guys in the booth tell me what you think on this one.
Anderson, South Carolina.
Yes, Anderson, South Carolina. A person named Chase Culpepper, who identifies...
Chase
Yes,
Culpepper.
Chase Culpepper, identifies as gender non-conforming, wears makeup and female clothing every day, so that gives you a hint right there on what Chase is. Gender non-conforming, but wears makeup and female clothing. Obviously a boy.
Gender non-conform. Okay.
Makes a very cute girl.
Okay. Kind of looks like a student of mine. Can't place the name, but.
Okay. Well, anyway, was forced to remove his makeup by employees at the Department of Motor Vehicles in order for them to take his picture for his
Didn't we
license.
talk about that last week?
No. He's 16 years old, passed his driving test, and was about to get his license, and they forced him to take his makeup off because they said that he was in disguise.
In disguise. Well, what was the name on the license? Chase? That's why.
Doesn't matter. The name means nothing. The fact that the license says male, and then he's wearing makeup and girl clothing.
Paraphernalia, right.
Yes.
So he's in disguise.
They're saying that he's in disguise.
Okay.
His mother is actually sticking up for him. Says he's devastated. This is what he is 24/7. He's always like this. You know, they should allow him to dress as a girl.
Okay. And
Thoughts?
so, what was the outcome?
Oh, well, the outcome is the the Transgender Legal Defense and Education Fund has gotten involved and have put the pressure on.
Knew there had to be a lawyer somewhere to want to make money.
They put pressure on the Department of Motor Vehicles, and they're forcing them to allow Chase to have his picture on his license in the female
In his female
look.
persona.
Yes.
Okay.
So, thoughts, gentlemen in the booth?
Transgender gentlemen in the booth?
They are not transgender.
It's almost like when you're a kid, right, and you had that security blanket. You either were like always dressed in a superhero costume. You know, you hear about those kids all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm indifferent.
Personally, I think it's a legal issue, and he right now is legally male,
Yeah.
and by having the female
But
stuff.
here's the thing: they're thinking. I get that whole thing, the whole in disguise thing.
Yeah.
But my argument, my only argument really is, if he gets pulled over, they're not going to believe it's him. Because if he dresses like a female every day and is wearing makeup and clothes and whatever, they're going to think he's lying.
Yes, I get what you're saying on that,
True.
but there was a story about a woman who was a Hindu woman in Florida, I believe it was, went for a driver's license in the veil and all of that. I don't remember what you call it, that garb that they wear, but they're completely covered except for their eyes.
Oh, okay.
And they tried to sue Department of Motor Vehicles because they wouldn't allow her picture on her license in that veil thing.
Oh, because you can't see her
Because you couldn't see her face.
Yeah. You can't identify the person.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if they didn't let her get away with that, then the rules should be the same for Chase.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I'm totally for if Chase goes
It's not
through
saying
with.
you can't dress that way. It's just, we need a way to identify these people. And yeah, in a way, I mean, where do you draw the line? I mean, you could,
Well, I can tell you,
I mean,
I know drag queens that live work full time as female impersonators. They have male IDs, so.
Because
Right.
that's what they really are.
right, exactly. That's I guess what Bonnie's trying to say, and I think the point is that, if
I'm
they're
not saying
all-
they can't identify
if they're
with
all
whatever.
yeah, if they're all dressed, if you say he can do it, he's not wearing that much makeup. But if you see like these female impersonators, you probably can't tell a difference.
No.
You probably can't tell it's them if you saw them walking down the street going, "Hey, I saw you." No way you can tell, right?
No. And like I said, I have absolutely no problem with Chase identifying with a female and becoming a female if that's what he wants to do. Totally fine with that. I just think that while he is male, legally, he needs to,
Yeah.
actually live that. Not live it, but he needs to have that on his license.
Yeah,
In
gotta
order
have it on
for
your
the motor vehicle to change it on your license, they actually have to have a letter from a doctor.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
I
to go
know
from male to female?
transgender people. And they
To
actually.
go from male to female?
Yes, or
Sounds like a lot
whatever.
of work.
I know transgender people, they have to get a letter from their doctor
Well, I'm not gonna
present
go.
it.
I'm not gonna go through all of that. I'll just, keep it the way it is.
Okay.
Seems like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. I think you have to be
You could
pretty.
probably change. You could probably change your name a lot easier than you could change that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. Do you have one, or is it my turn again?
No, I do have one.
Okay.
I was just waiting. I thought this is a pretty ingenious thing, so I don't really know if it's stupid news. It's kind of very interesting. But yes, a Detroit man. You hear Blues Brothers move? Bum, 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 bum. All right, so a Detroit man is facing felony charges after he allegedly tried to throw a football containing drugs, cell phones, and other contraband into the yard of a state prison in Jackson on Sunday. That is a great idea. That is a really good idea.
But yet he fell short.
Yeah, he fell short, but the throw came up short, and the football landed between two fences.
Oh, it landed in the fence between the
Yeah.
space between. Oh, that's
right.
not good.
It did not land in a yard where the prisoners exercise, and the trooper said of Michigan State Police, a prison officer who was in the parking lot saw the man throw the football, which contained heroin, marijuana, tobacco, 3 cell phones, and chargers. Got to have a charger. and was apprehended at the scene.
Wow.
I thought that was a really ingenious idea.
It's relatively ingenious on how he planned to get in there, but yeah, he fell kind of short.
Fell short, but it was A for effort. It was a good one.
Okay, a Denver, Colorado man he was accused of smoking methamphetamine, is now facing attempted murder charges after he was allegedly able to squeeze off. He was able to squeeze off 2 shots at a Denver police officer from a gun he had hidden in his butt.
What's with the butt stuff? Hiding guns there.
I don't know. I want to know how he managed to fire it while it was in his behind. That's a lot of control. Think about that.
Did he hit his target?
Yes. He actually hit the cop.
Really?
Yes.
Would he just squeezed out a fart and shot the cop?
I don't know.
Wait a minute, hang on a second. Bam! I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. So Isaac Vigil was being brought to the police station after Denver Police Department officers repeatedly searched him when he somehow managed to open fire. He stopped firing when his gun jammed and officers shot him in the stomach. So somehow he managed to actually fire the gun while it was in his behind, and somehow it managed to become jammed. Begs to ask, how? With what?
Did he have Taco Bell that day or something?
I don't know. He had McDonald's that day because he was seen smoking meth in a McDonald's parking lot.
Okay.
That's how they caught him. He's facing numerous charges, including possession of drug paraphernalia, assault, felony, menacing, and possession of a weapon. They also managed to find that he had 2 baggies of meth stashed in his behind with the gun. Very spacious in there.
Yes. So when he actually blows a fart, it's more like...
Pretty much. Yeah.
Too much time at the local club. All right, well, here's one for you.
Okay.
This man, now, you might say, why in earth would he slap a porcupine? Did the porcupine sass him? Was he giving him some lip or something? So he slapped the porcupine?
Maybe he was high-fiving him.
Yeah, no, apparently the porcupine was in his house, and the son's pregnant wife was complaining because she was afraid to enter the house because the porcupine was in the house, sitting in the entrance. So the man decided, you know what, let me go over and just give him a whack. So, gave the porcupine a slap, and he wound up with a handful of porcupine quills. So 400 of them in his hand.
Wow. And those things are darn close to impossible to get out.
Yeah, the hardest part about that whole thing, sorry, Matt, working on it. The hardest part about the whole thing is because they're barbed, right?
Yes. Yes, they are barbed. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 barbs, but yes, they have the reverse hook on them. You're ideally, if you can just push it through, that would be the best thing.
Right.
Yeah. No, not good.
Because other than that, they have to be surgically removed.
Yeah, otherwise they get infected.
Yeah. Well, because you can't pull them out,
No, you pull them out and the little barbs break off inside and then they get infected.
Right. Well, the other thing, too, is that as you move, whatever body part is attached, it's got the porcupine needles in it. While you move, the thing keeps wanting to go in deeper and deeper and deeper.
I don't know. I had a friend whose dog used to like to play with porcupines.
Yeah, we had...
He used to come home with a mouthful of quills all the time.
Yeah, we had 3 dogs that got a hold of a porcupine.
It's
They
not
had
pleasant.
quills sticking out their nose, yeah. Not a good thing. Did you get it, Matt?
His picture, the hand with the porcupine quill sticking out of it, he's got...
I thought he was looking for it.
Okay. So, yeah, it is.
Yes, 400.
See what he should have done?
Might be 401.
This guy apparently doesn't spend enough time on Facebook. Because if you did, then you could learn a little something about porcupines. Because there was a video up just recently of a person, believe it or not, with a pet porcupine.
Don't slap your porcupine.
He really likes pumpkins. So all you had to do was give him a little pumpkin. He probably could have got him to come right out of the house.
Oh, the porcupine.
Yes.
The porcupine likes pumpkin.
Yes. Apparently they like pumpkins. They eat them. I didn't know this, but see, you learned something on Facebook.
Did not know that.
Not a total waste of time.
That's a delicacy to porcupines.
I guess so. So, a Florida father was arrested and charged with intent to distribute after he allegedly attempted to sell marijuana to uniformed police officers. This is a smart man.
Yes. That's definitely, hooray, you're stupid.
Yes. Tyrendell Coleman allegedly approached Panama City officers with his 2-month toddler in tow, no less.
2-month toddler in tow.
And asked if they wanted to buy bud from him for $25. The officers were wearing their uniforms at the time, but were in an unmarked car. They agreed to purchase the pot from him. He parked the stroller next to a vehicle about 15 to 20 feet away and then leaned into the officer's car to complete the sale. So not only is he charged with misdemeanor cannabis charge, but also with felony child neglect for allegedly conducting a narcotics transaction while acting as a caregiver. Smart man.
You might get the really stupid award. How about this one? Yes, a naked sunbather causes a traffic pileup when she poked her bottom out of a window to get an all-over tan. So apparently this nude woman was spotted sunbathing with her legs dangling from a third-floor window in the Austrian capital of Vienna.
What were they doing looking up that high? It's a third floor, for crying out loud.
You know what? It happens. The woman was obviously getting a tan where the sun doesn't shine, and she has her legs hanging out the window. She's she's got a nude bottom, and she just figured, hey, you know what? I'm trying to get some sun here. You know, I've sunbathed in some really weird places.
But never halfway hanging out a window.
Never hanging out a window, because my luck, I'd fall asleep and
roll right out.
With all the suntan lotion and stuff.
Slip out?
Right out. Be like a hot dog right out of the bun. Or a fat man right out of the window. Have your own
Yeah,
window.
no, that's ridiculous.
And then it wouldn't be sunbather causes traffic jam. It would be sunbather lands on car and causes traffic jam.
Crushes car.
Crushes car, right, exactly. So, that's a good one. Be careful.
In Quanzhou, China, a man got his penis stuck in air conditioning pipe. Believe it or not.
Really?
Really. He got it
Now,
stuck.
keep in mind, it is China, and these air conditioning pipes are kind of small. So it kind of makes sense.
Well, I don't know how big air conditioning pipes normally are, like everywhere else, but I know that the one that's on our house is pretty small. Isn't it?
Well, were we talking about the one on, that's supplying the air conditioning Freon, or?
Well, they don't say.
What are they calling an air conditioning pipe? That's what I'm trying to get at.
All I know for sure is that he got it stuck in an air conditioning pipe and waited, believe it or not, 2 days before seeking medical attention.
Is it because he couldn't get to a phone? Because he was got a schmeckle stuck in the pipe on the side of the building?
Because he was embarrassed. That's what he said. He said he was embarrassed.
All right, I can imagine him dragging the air conditioning compressor through the house to get to the phone to call the authorities. Oh, you come help me now. I have a big problem.
Yeah. Small problem.
Yeah.
He claims that he slipped and got himself stuck in the
that old
pipe
gag.
while painting in the nude.
Right. What was he painting?
Yeah. What was he
busy?
painting with?
He was spackling.
Yeah. Believe it or not, this is a 61-year-old man.
Really?
Really.
Hey, you know what? When you get to be that old, start sticking it wherever you can. That's what I'm thinking.
Says he only went to the hospital after he experienced swelling and developed a fever.
Yeah, no kidding.
He said he thought no one would believe him. He tried everything he could think of to get it off once it got stuck.
Duck sauce?
He said he cut it from the wall and tried pouring oil and liquid soap down the sides of the pipe, but it was so tightly wedged on that nothing actually dripped down into there. So then he went to sleep. He figured if he relaxed enough to sleep, that it would just kind of slip off.
Yeah, you go.
But that didn't happen. So then it began to get red and inflamed. And he thought he would get an infection. So he went to the hospital. The doctors weren't able to help. They had to get the fire department in.
To do what?
I don't know, but it took 4 hours to get the thing off of
What are
him.
they going to do? What's the fire department going to do besides laugh at it? They just, oh, yeah, we got to confirm this, 1112, signal 18 to the hospital.
You got to see this.
Yeah. No, they don't say that on the radio.
It took 4 hours to get him out of that thing.
We got
I'm thinking, really, all you can
we
do.
got a CID. Come back. CID. Chinaman in distress.
I think the only thing you can do is knock him out and just kind of push it from the other end. Just push it through. What else are you going to do with it? You can't cut it.
I know. You got to lube it up and you got to, put one foot on his belly and then grab the other one with a pair of vice grips. Maybe 2 pair of vice grips because you got one guy on one side, one guy on the other side, just go pop
Exactly.
it right out.
Ugh.
Exactly. No matter you look at it, it's just,
Well, they're just strange people in China. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. You want French fry? Little tiny French fry, all crinkled up. Oh boy.
You got one? Got another one?
I have another one.
Go.
Okay. Well, apparently this teen plane stowaway recalls the trip above the clouds in the wheel well. This California teen who defies laws and nature by surviving a plane ride to Hawaii as a stowaway in the wheel well says he remembers seeing the ocean from about 38,000 feet above the earth. So this kid is like 15 years old, and the boy from Somalia, he said he sneaked into the Maui-bound Boeing 767 in a scheme to see his mother in Africa, where she lives in a refugee camp in Ethiopia. And apparently he planned for some time to sneak onto the tarmac of the airport, and he finally hopped the airport fence and got in there. But
How did he know that he would fit in there?
he's probably a little tiny kid.
I don't care. How do you
mean
know
with
that
the
you're going to
wheel-
fit in the
with
space?
the wheel up?
Exactly. They put the wheel up. And
It's not the first time it's been done,
maybe that's why he knew he would fit.
but scary.
Ugh.
Yeah, so they charged him with criminal trespassing.
They should have charged him for the flight.
Should have charged him with stupidity.
They should just charge him for the flight. He's already stupid. Not going to fix anything. Can't fix stupid. A student at South Medical University at Guangzhou, never even heard of these places, but China again, has come up with something, it's a thong condom.
A thongdom.
Yeah.
It's a thongdom.
It's a G-string condom. They say it covers more of the male body than your average condom. Yeah, because it's basically underwear. It's a diaper.
So I guess in a way it really gives you protection.
Yeah. They're quoted as saying it's intended to prevent semen leaks and other unpleasantries. If you're thinking of sex as unpleasantries, you probably shouldn't be doing it. That's really.
Well, I mean, there's just some people that are freaked out over, protection and things like that. Do they have
Okay.
a lesbian version of this?
I don't know. The
They
person.
call it saran wrap, don't they? Well, it's true, right? No, they do. They use.
Apparently, they've used saran wrap in a pinch when they don't have what they need.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the thing. They're calling it the Eros Protector.
Eros Protector.
And believe it or not, it's designed by a woman. Believe it or not, it got backing
Is it
from...
made out of rubber?
It got backing
That
from
would
an
make
investment company. Actually got $300,000 because somebody out there thinks this is a great idea.
$300,000, probably from the government because it's green technology.
It says the contraption comes with a pouch that dispenses condoms, which then screw into place at the front of the thong. So there's a spot that you stick through that actually has threads on it.
Do you have to put a pair of vice grips or a pipe wrench on it in order to get it off?
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Let's say, for example, you wore your thong into the pool for some reason. And it got a little corroded. So you're going to spray it with some WD-40, but it's going to take some while for it to penetrate. So at the same token, you got to get, you got to get your replaceable condom off of there. So how do you get it off? You hit it with a, put it on, hit it with a pipe wrench. Try to break it free. I'm just thinking, I'm just going through the motions, Are there instructions for this thing?
Not that I'm aware of, but believe it or not, if you bring that picture back up again, you saw that there was numbers on it.
Is that how you're supposed to get into it? Number 1, number 2, number 3?
No, actually, believe it or not, there's actually a legend at the bottom. You see these little Chinese words there?
I'm he.
Okay. Number 1 is, the big body part. Apparently it translates to G-string part. Number 2 translates to condom part. Number 3, it translates to vertical streaks. Why you would need that, I don't know.
Vertical streaks, probably because they're called ribs.
Number 4 translates to anti-skidding microcapsules.
What is it?
Anti-skidding microcapsules.
Right, anti-skidding. You don't want to skid when you're doing the,
Number 5.
You may slip and you could throw your hip out or something. You gotta be careful with that.
Number 5 translates to sex. Like we didn't know what that part was.
Right. Now, I thought it was Peter Griffin's chin, but go ahead.
I said the same thing. And number 6, elastics.
Elastics.
Yeah.
So it's like a safety belt. You can kind of strap in there.
Something, I guess. Yeah.
Matt really likes that picture. He's probably going to put
All
that over his
kinds of
desk.
weirdness. Definitely all kinds of weirdness. All right.
Leave it to and this is what, Chinese?
Yes.
Well, I got a Chinese story.
I have another Chinese story, but we should probably take a quick break.
We can do that.
And then we'll come back with more from China because they're just craziness over there.
Okay, well, I'll tease this one. How about a threesome with a Chinese woman, and it was so bad, they did the threesome in a car, but it was so bad she had to be cut out of the car.
Wow. Okay. So we'll talk about that when we come back.
All right.
Paul Brown and the Killing Devils. Alternative progressive rock like you've never heard before. Over 1 million views on YouTube. New York City Village Voice says Paul is a gifted singer, songwriter, and musician with one of the best progressive rock bands on the planet. LA Underground Music Exchange calls him the only modern American band to cover every genre well. Pick up the albums Black Widow Tears, Red Spider, and The Wizard's Dawn, now on iTunes. And get to facebook.com/Killing Devils to keep up with the latest info.
Hi, this is Tony.
And I'm Dan, and you're watching...
Dear Dad.
Oh, wait, you're not watching it yet, but you should be every Thursday at our new time from...
7 to 8.
That's the new time. Dear Dad on nradio.com.
Only nradio.com.
Where else could it be? Tune in.
On the internet.
For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit HansonCarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
Yes, and we are back. Two guys in a chick show. Welcome back.
Hello. So, what's your China story? Do tell, do tell.
Oh, I'm going for the story. So, the Chinese story. Apparently, 2 women involved were cut from the wreckage with broken legs, internal injuries. Police said the handbrake was released, sending the car down a hill into a tree.
And they were having a threesome in the car?
Yes, oh, you'll love this. An amorous. This is right up your alley, right? An amorous threesome, you love that word. An amorous threesome in a parked car ended in disaster for a group of Chinese when the driver accidentally released the handbrake because, in the heat of the moment, there's feet and legs and things are flying. You toss a boob this way, hits the handbrake, next thing you know.
This is China. You can't scrounge up a boob on a dare.
That's true. Sending the car rolling down a hill into a tree. The 2 women involved were taken from the scene badly hurt. One broke both her legs, and the other suffered internal injuries.
How big was this hill?
Apparently, it was a large one.
Wow. I know they're small, but cars are really small in China, too. Mm-hmm. How do you fit 3 people in there doing anything dirty and have anybody get hurt? You think they'd be packed in there so tight like sardines, nobody get hurt? They just cushion each other.
You would think. Well, apparently the driver is being investigated for lewd acts in a public place. He was seen dancing around in his underwear, asking the firemen to work faster to get them out and free them.
Because he didn't get to finish yet?
Apparently.
Hurry, for I lose my... Never mind.
Hurry, before my thondom, my thondom unscrews. I don't want my anti-slip pods to...
The anti-skid microcapsules?
Right, anti-skid microcapsules to lose their inflation capabilities and flow and dynaflow with the thread and the unthreads.
Exactly. Okay. All right, so a 37-year-old woman in China shares her countryside home with an estimated 100,000 cockroaches.
My God. I don't even want to look.
She breeds them.
What?
Yes.
Is that a feat?
No. Apparently it's easy. According to this story, it's easy.
Do you think? And what does she do with them?
She sells them.
To who? Who's looking to buy a gross of cockroaches? On the internet, she's selling them? What is she doing?
No. She says they're her children, her babies.
Oh, my God. She is sick.
No, first it says that she shares a home with them. And then it says she lives in a different house, but she visits the breeding house on a regular basis.
My God.
So they've got their own home. 100,000 roaches, their own homes. She says she was inspired to raise them after seeing a China Central television program that aired last year. Said they had said that they can be food and also can be medicine. Ick. There's no way I would ever eat a roach. Ever.
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 Ever. Yeah. Well, who would? That's my...
No. No. I can think of many other disgusting things I would eat first. She paid approximately $1,600 for 44 pounds of live cockroaches.
My God.
She sells them, believe it or not, she says they're her children and her babies and she loves them and all of this, but in the end, she drowns them. Believe it or not. So this woman is crazy. She drowns them in a vat of water and then dries them in the sun and then sells them for $48 to $64 per pound. Yeah. She harvests every 2 months and gets anywhere between 22 and 44 pounds every time. Yeah.
And she's making money at this.
Yes, somewhere between $50 and $65 a pound.
Yeah, but who is she selling them to? Is she selling like 900 pounds a week?
She harvests every 2 months. And she's selling them all the time. It's not like she's got a big pile of dead roaches. Somebody wants them.
Who?
I don't know.
Call him up. I want to talk to this bonehead. Who's buying and one roach, let alone a pound? Give me a pound. How many want? Give me 3 pounds of roaches.
Apparently they...
Probably, you know what it is? It's probably freaking crackheads thinking they're getting marijuana roaches. Calling up. Yeah, give me like 9 pounds of roaches, man. Fuck out.
Apparently they think that they can be used for cancer medication.
Oh.
Yeah. And supposedly people do eat them. I think they cover them in chocolate or something. It's really, really repulsive.
Oh, my God. Well, I'll tell you what, right now we got to find a cure for cancer and be done with it. Because nobody should be eating roaches.
Okay. You got another one? Or shall we stay in China? Because I got another
Oh,
China.
you got another China one? Go ahead. Stay in China before we come back to the United States.
Okay. According to reports, a Chinese World Cup fan who stayed up late to watch the coverage of the event has died from sleep deprivation.
Really?
Some idiot stayed up late to watch the World Cup and died. They're saying probably like a heart attack or something like that. He was 25 years old.
Really?
Really?
Well, that's going to be my next thing for you. Every time you want to stay up late, I'm going, you got to go to bed. You're going to die.
No. I don't buy this only because I think it takes like 4 days to die from sleep deprivation. It's fast, but it's not that fast. It's not 1 day.
Well, here's what I would have to say on this subject, okay? I would think that it's kind of similar to you holding your breath. Once you just like, and fall on the floor, you start breathing again. If you're that tired, you're going to fall asleep. It's just going to happen.
I don't know.
Can you really die from it?
Yes, you can. But usually you go
wouldn't you just
insane
go to
first.
sleep?
From what I understand, you go insane first.
So that's my problem. I'm going insane part right now.
Really?
What's with the look?
No.
Smell a fart or something?
No, you are definitely not going insane from lack of sleep. You sleep very well.
I don't sleep a lot, but I sleep well. But my point is, if you were just that tired, wouldn't you just...
You would think, yeah, you would think. I don't know.
I feel like I want to jump up on the desk right now, maybe take a little nap. How many more? Get a commercial break coming up?
Anyway, what do you got?
Well, going back to the States, if you will. So yeah, this is apparently this man, he was taking his snooze because he was apparently sleep deprived as well. He was taking his snooze in a windy drive-through. And he was arrested for being, driving under the influence. Apparently the officer was en route. A person behind the man at the drive-thru went up to the car to check on him, found him sleeping. The person pulled the keys out of ignition and set them on the dashboard. So, if you're gonna fall asleep, don't fall asleep in the windy drive-thru. Pull to the side.
He probably would have been totally fine if he had gotten that, the big shake? What do you call that big shake at Wendy's? The Frosty. If he gotten the Frosty first, he would have been fine.
Why is that? Because
The sugar or something, yeah. He would have perked him right up.
You think?
Yeah, absolutely. See, that's the problem.
3 sheets to the one.
Wendy's is too slow. He fell asleep waiting.
Yeah, you know what? That's got to have something to say about your drive-through. If the people have fallen asleep in your drive-through at your window,
You're too damn slow.
You're too damn slow. Yeah. That would be.
Yeah.
That would be my thought.
Okay. Here's one. I got this one. I need everybody's help on this one, their thoughts on this one as well.
Okay.
Okay.
12 inches.
No. St. Charles, Illinois. A mother has filed a lawsuit in order to prevent a school from expelling her 15-year-old son for trading his ADD medication to another student in exchange for Cheez-Its and cash.
But wait a minute. Do you get anything out of the ADD medicine?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Do you get some kind of a...
No, isn't it like Ritalin or something?
Yeah, Ritalin's like the calm down medicine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, bah,
Yeah,
makes you drool on yourself.
supposedly it helps you focus. The suit contends that the Illinois Mathematics and Science Academy illegally expelled the boy because the conduct he displayed during the transaction was likely a manifestation of his disability. Are we buying that?
How about he's a fat kid and he just wanted the Cheez-Its?
I don't think so. He claims, his claim was that he did this, he made the sale to help his fellow student do better in school.
But how's the ADD medicine? Was that like Ritalin too? Kind of calms you down?
No, it helps him focus.
Oh, but it doesn't like mellow you out.
Well, yeah, but the idea behind that is it helps you focus because you're too hyper.
Okay.
So if he didn't know better because it was a manifestation of his disability, then he probably wouldn't have been able to figure out that taking it would help his friend do better in school. Correct?
Mm-hmm. How old was the kid?
15.
15, yeah, he knew.
Oh my goodness. I think he knew better. And he knew that he wasn't supposed to, but he was getting money and something else out of these kids. So now mom is suing the school for expelling him, saying that they're in the wrong. They shouldn't have expelled him. Yeah, most likely. I mean, the nurse was responsible for dispensing his medication to him, so it's not something he could just walk around school with on his own.
Okay.
I think they were perfectly right in expelling him. Absolutely.
Where was this?
Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's a drug dealer. That's what it comes down to. He's a drug dealer. Regardless of whether it's an illegal drug or not, he's a drug dealer.
He's a drug dealer, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
At 15?
Yep.
Wow, starting young.
That's right. All right, got another one?
Yeah, apparently in Atlanta, Georgia, sheriff's deputies were called to a home in Gordon County Friday evening after receiving a call about a naked woman vandalizing the house.
Really?
Yeah. When they got to the residence, the homeowner told the deputies she found her home vandalized and a naked woman inside. So the deputies searched the place and found a naked 32-year-old woman, Susan Hussein, hiding in a closet. She was reportedly acting abnormally. Go figure.
Yeah, she was naked in someone else's house. That's abnormal.
Yeah. Apparently, the officials said the house suffered extensive damage, including flooding.
Did she pee in the closet?
No, I guess she must have turned the water on. But apparently, the homeowner did not know this Hussein.
Did her husband?
No, it doesn't say that. They have no motive for the crime.
Yeah, because she was sleeping with the husband.
Maybe.
That's why she was naked in the closet.
Think so?
Wife came home when
And
they
she's
were
got some
in there
pretty
doing
googly. I mean, look at that. Look at that look. That's some
Ooh,
googly
yeah,
eyes right there.
that's
Matt.
woo. That's scary.
Can you stick that up there? Oh, Matt's got it.
Oh. Woof.
She's sleeping with the devil. That one.
She might be sleeping with a dog. That's frightening. All right. Lisa Ratliff
Rutledge.
Ypsilanti, Michigan, is most likely going to stop shopping at Kohl's. She's upset with them because their bill collector people have been calling her like 20 times a day because she owes them $20.
Really?
Really. They're calling her before 6 in the morning. They're calling her after midnight.
So that's illegal. They can't do that.
Right. She's suing them.
Okay.
Believe it or not, over $20 rather than pay him. She said she was going to pay him, but she's like, you know what? Now they're pissing me off. So
$20.
They're getting nothing. So now she's suing them, and her lawyer says that she's probably going to win. She owes them like $100 at this point due to late fees and, all that kind of stuff. But
who is it, Verizon?
Kohl's.
Kohl's?
Yes.
The department store Kohl's?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
They have an outside agency that's collecting for them?
Probably, yes. But because they've broken the law.
By calling us so many times.
Yes.
And before and after certain hours of the day.
Yes. She may be due as much as, believe it or not, $1,500 per call since they violated the Telephone Consumer Protection Act.
Nice.
Yeah. And she said in here somewhere she's getting 22 calls in a week or something like that, I think she said. Yes, 22 calls in 1 week, some as early as 6 a.m. and others after midnight.
Wow.
So 1,500 times 22. Beautiful.
That's a lot of dough. So much for $20.
Makes me want to go out and get a Kohl's card.
No. Don't do anything of the sorts.
Think about it. That's a cool way to make some money. Charge $20 and just wait. Go ahead, call me. I dare ya.
Yeah. I can always send them a letter from hell. After that $20, they'll wind up owing me $3,000.
Exactly.
Okay, well, here's one for you. Barnstable. Yes, and it's not the broadcasting. Apparently, it's this woman was arraigned Tuesday on charges stemming from an altercation Saturday during which she allegedly threw a glass at police before urinating on another officer's boots.
I still don't know how a woman does that.
I don't know. Can she at least get a little direction going on it?
No. Down. That's what you've got.
That's all you got.
That's it.
Straight down.
Down.
Maybe she flipped on her back like a turtle, stuck her feet in the air and grabbed her ankles and fire away.
Then you're lucky if you get water fountain. So you might get a little, you end up doing it all over yourself then, though.
Really?
Yes, no. There's no directionality. There's no nothing. Maybe if you bend over double, you might be, and you push real hard, you might be able to go straight back.
Maybe what happened was she caused a little bit of a lake, and it ran into the officer's boots, not on the officer's boots, but they're saying on, one of those technical things,
Maybe she could control it like you do a garden hose. You stick her finger up somewhere and... I don't know.
Put a finger over the end and it's like... Psst.
Yeah. Maybe. No.
Maybe. You should try that.
No, that's okay.
Get going on that. Come back next week. Tell us how you made out.
No, thank you.
Come on, you're the only one that can make that happen. Everybody else here is sporting a hose.
I know.
Matt's might not be as big as the other guys, but he's sleeping today. I gotta wake him up. I can barely see his hat.
He doesn't feel good today.
Oh, he's all bummed out. So yeah, apparently that's what happened. So threw a glass at her, probably what was left of the glass of wine, and then peed on the other. So they're saying here that she's 54, by the way, but she pleaded not guilty to assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, parentheses, a glass. Assault and battery on the officer, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest.
So there's no charge in there anywhere for peeing on him? Or is that the assault with the...
Oh, that's the assault.
That's the assault with the deadly weapon?
Yeah, well, there's assault there, disorderly conduct, I guess, is the peeing part. But, yeah, apparently, allegedly threw a glass of vodka.
What a waste. Perfectly good vodka.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm guessing that's it for us, really.
So now we've got some stuff at the Paramount, right?
Yes.
Sign up for?
Yeah, there's Summerland tour is coming around.
That's a big one. We get
yes,
a lot of
that's the next
a lot
one
of people want to go to that one.
Yes. That's the next one that we have tickets for, so you definitely have to go to the
Right, go to
contest
the
tab,
contest tab, yeah.
and sign up to win.
Now remember, you have to be able to at least come to New York in order to go to the show to see the show. But you
Yes.
got to at least be one. You know, we had another guy from Massachusetts, right? Was
Yes.
it? Mm-hmm. And he came from we've had him come from Florida to see the show, and that's fine.
Yep.
You want to win the tickets? Not a problem. You just have to find your way to New York so you can get there.
Yeah,
to the
because I'm
show.
not buying you a ticket.
Yeah, no plane fare. Plus, we want you to use the tickets at the Paramount. So go to ParamountNY.com for more info and check that out. And all the other cool shows they have there. They got tons of cool shows there. They're adding them all the time, so they've got some good stuff.
Yes. And come back in a couple hours, 10 o'clock tonight for Nerdgasm. Second episode of the new season. They're talking Star Wars tonight.
Oh, okay. Thought we talked Star Wars already.
Now the prequel stuff.
Oh, pardon me. Ba-ba-da-bam, ba-ba-da-bam, ba-ba-da-bam.
Yeah.
Does he
that
not have
one.
the stormtrooper and a lightsaber?
That's not the prequel.
Don't they have a lightsaber and everything?
I don't know. I didn't watch any of the ones other than the ones that came out in the 70s. Didn't care about the rest.
Exactly. All right, so tune into Nerdgasm if you want to get the 411 on the Star Wars thing.
Yes. And that's it for us. So see you next week. See you later. Bye.